Well, up first on the show, let's get you the latest COVID numbers. And India reported a sharp drop in new COVID cases recorded in the last 24 hours, with the Health Ministry data released this morning showing 61,267 fresh COVID cases. With this, the total COVID cases in India have now crossed 66.85 lakh, with the total deaths at 1,03,569, including 884 in the last 24 hours. Now, there has been a slight fall in India's 7-day average of new cases confirmed each day. So, if you can take a look at that curve, you'll see how the cases have been going down. In fact, it seems, for the moment at least, that India has crossed that peak and that curve is now somewhat going down. Now, a worrying development in Delhi. The capital is registering a rise in co-infection of dengue and COVID, with doctors now warning that this combination could enhance the severity of both diseases. Most cases of COVID and dengue are asymptomatic, about 80% of them, and in a setting of co-infection, one disease might enhance the severity of the other. What's even more challenging is that both the viral diseases do not have any specific antiviral drug or vaccine, and therefore the treatment depends on clinical conditions and symptoms. This also is creating more pressure on our healthcare systems. Well, to talk more about this, we're now joined by Dr. Suchin Bajaj, founder, director of the Ujala Cignus group of hospitals. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. How big of a challenge is this? And it does seem that this year the dengue cases are emerging, a lot of them are emerging much later.
Thank you very much, Gargi. Yeah, it's Delhi, I think, keeps facing one challenge after the other. We talk of the dual burden of the disease, then the triple burden of the disease. And now we have this quadruple burden, where earlier we used to earmark beds for dengue in our wards because we understood that September, October would be the month. But now most of the beds have already been taken up by COVID patients. And it will be difficult to differentiate the person on the 4th or 5th day whether that fever is due to dengue or it is due to COVID. And I think a very trained doctor is needed to really differentiate between the two.
Right, because they, have somewhat similar symptoms. Also, what can you tell us about, the physiological effects and the body's immunological responses?
So, see, both are viral illnesses. Dengue has 4 strains of the virus, so it's very difficult to develop immunity against all of them. That's why we see many patients falling prey to the same disease again and again. COVID is a really new virus. We don't know much about it. Any model that was predicted starting January onwards has fallen flat completely. We understood in the beginning that ventilators are needed. Then we thought that, ventilators are not very necessary. They may not even work. HCQS will work. No, it won't work. Smokers will die first. No, smokers may be the only ones to be saved. So these things we are still trying to understand. But we've understood quite a lot about it, the physiology now. We are preventing, as you see, the number of deaths are going down. Of course, they are no comparison to dengue deaths. Dengue deaths are like really low. I think 2017 was the worst year for Delhi. We had more than 300 deaths. But last year was almost negligible. I think COVID also, we will understand it well enough to prevent death, but long-term morbidity, how it will affect your lungs, how it will affect your quality of life, that is something that we are still trying to understand even now.
Right, and recently our Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia had both COVID and dengue, and that really, put the focus on how this disease, you can get both the diseases in one go and how complicated it gets. Doctor, do you think dengue was somewhat ignored because of our focus on coronavirus and, prevention steps, etc.? Do you think this year in Delhi we've not paid as much attention to preventing dengue?
So not just dengue, I think we were so taken up by COVID that we've ignored everything else. Any other disease, people have been, really trying to get into a hospital. There are no beds available, even for elective surgeries. There has been a lot of issues. So dengue, of course, is a very important disease that comes in at this time and really wreaks havoc in Delhi. Last year, we were quite successful at preventing it. The Chief Minister has started the regular campaign that was started last year as well, of once in a week draining your pots and cleaning your houses and making sure that there's no stagnant clean water inside or around your house. But we can hope for the best. Usually the dengue comes very, very severely in every 2 to 3 years. That's what we've seen. It doesn't come every year. with the same vengeance.
Right.
The last one came in 2017, which was a big one. Yeah.
And we've been talking about,
So
a twin-demic with the COVID and dengue, but are we also going to see a tridemic, with influenza season also upon us?
Yeah, and malaria as well. So we should be very, very careful. The influenza vaccine, I think, is something that we should really think about so that at least we're saved from that. The new vaccine, particular to our subcontinent, has already come out. But we need to be really sure that, if we have dengue and go to get tested into the hospital, the problem is if you have a fever, you may be in the same COVID suspect ward with other patients. Some of them may become positive. Some of them may turn out to be negative. If you had dengue, went to get tested and were isolated along with the other fever patients, there's a chance you may catch COVID from them as well if you do not take enough precautions. So please keep the SMS intact, the sanitization, mask and social distancing all the time. It is even more important now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Bajaj, for joining us and speaking on this issue.
Thank you, Bhargavi.